It's a little glitchy. It's cool. I'm gonna keep flying. Welcome back to the show. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, even though it was 2, 3 days ago. Hope you're still full. Hope you still got leftover plates. I'm excited for another episode. We got three hot news stories. One is we're gonna talk about how World War III is about to start because it's gonna start from Beyonce and Taylor Swift. It's gonna start from that fan base. They're gonna start the next world war. So that's one thing we're gonna talk about. The second thing we're gonna talk about is a Macy's employee that hid $154 million in expenses. So we definitely need to get it there. I didn't know we didn't talk about how he did it, how long it took and all that. And lastly, we're gonna talk about something that's finally happened to the city. Somebody's gonna come and watch over these goddamn corrupt people. But that's coming up right after the intro. You gotta hit the intro again, baby. I already said it. Oh my goodness. I guess I should now set up a start up. Yes, we are back for another Sunday, for another banger that I'm personally excited for. And look, we are on live. We are on live right now as we speak. Hopefully it's still smooth. Hopefully it's not jerking around. I'm practicing a little practice jerk. But we back here for another episode, and I'm personally happy to talk about these stories. Finally, I can make a news show that's not always about the end of the world and Donald Trump and the war. Let's just talk about some BS. Like, first of all, I want to get to the first BS. This Macy's employee managed to steal $154 million in expenses over the course of nearly 3 years. Which one was this? It don't say which one it was. It really don't say. I read this story like 3 different times. It don't say which Macy it was. So I guess it was just like he was to different ones type thing. It wasn't just a specific one. It was like a guy that was in charge of sending inventory to the thing. And yeah, it says the employee is no longer with the company. Of course, they better fire his ass. $154 million. I personally, the article, like it doesn't say a lot personally in it. But what I do want to ask, I want to know how much of that 154 million went into his bank account. How much did he get away with? Like, I want to know, because 154 million dollars. Usually you used to seeing like a 7-Eleven and the employee was stealing like $700. You know what I mean? I'm not used to this much, but the amount he stole made such an impact on the stock. It would have nearly dropped it by 20%. So due to this whole situation that's happened at Macy's, they're going to delay their final quarters. It's like quarterly, they got to say how much money they made, how much money they spent. They literally got to delay that until they figure out this whole investigation about where this $154 million at. That's just ridiculous. I want to know. It don't say. That's how I know this is a serious case, because it's not. It don't got no picture. It don't say no names. It don't say which Macy's he was doing in that. They just say a nigga stole $154 million. It wasn't. If I had to guess, I don't think it was a nigga. I don't think it was a nigga. But let's not be racist here. To the $154 million seems like a lot, but it's a small fraction from the 4.36 billion in delivery expenses that they usually spend per quarter. So it was a small alert that it went off, but it wasn't a big alert that this money was missing. So Macy's is making too much damn money, and they don't got no drip, and somebody stole from them. I guess that's pretty much the story. You know what I mean? I don't really know how much. They don't got no details. I can't judge the person or nothing. It's literally saying he stole it, and we got to delay out quarterly profits from that. So that's basically the story. Let's move into the next story. This is going to be a quick episode because I need to put in my bets for the Ravens game. I don't know if you do. We play the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're watching this post, I don't know. Because I want to know some bets, but nobody I'm looking at the numbers right here. Nobody watching this shit. Ain't nobody going to be here to type the ships. So maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to maybe just comment a good bet. But the game would have already been over by now if you're watching this. Let's just go to the next story. Okay, the Baltimore Sun. Everybody knows the Baltimore Sun. The Baltimore Sun is Fox 45 unites to create this entity called Spotlight on Maryland. Spotlight on Maryland is going to be an investigative journalism. It's like they already made a Twitter page for it. Like it's going to be a whole entity, I guess, for they're going to be investigating specifically where talking to the white. Hey, I'm taking a break. Let me take a shot while I do it. Blue cups, because it's the Blasé network, so it's the blue cups. Ooh. Okay, so the Baltimore Sun joins forces with Fox 45 to create Spotlight on Maryland. Spotlight on Maryland is basically going to be it's going to be an investigative journalism, mainly focusing on where our taxpayer dollars are going. I feel like every state should have this, but it's just like, of course, Baltimore is one of the first. Maryland is one of the first places that would get one of these investigative places because we the most corrupt. I mean, that's another episode for another day. But basically, I'm saying that to say that because we are going to be covering whenever they post. We're going to be covering this whole story. Whatever they put up, we're going to go live and we're going to talk about the corruption in the city. Because me personally, with my luxury apartment in the harbor, and I have another video talking about the mayor of Baltimore. I'm just starting to get into the whole corrupt in Baltimore, and it definitely 100% is a thing. Can you agree, Shorty? Shorty agrees. It is a thing. So hopefully we especially with these white boys and this white money, they gonna get. I was just looking at Twitter accounts and Google articles. They gonna pull up on a building and be like, where did this money go? So hopefully we're gonna stay tuned. You can stay tuned here, or we can go to the Twitter spotlight on MD, and we're gonna keep in tune anyway. All right, Carrie, Christmas time. About that time, huh? I just saw a little advertisement talking about some Christmas time. She about to drop a movie or something, Mariah Carey? She dropping another Christmas album? She about to go crazy. All I want for Christmas. Okay. Let's go to the next story. I'm sorry. How many have I been on? This is at 16 to 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Wow, this is gonna be a short episode. I'm sorry I'm rushing through this, guys. I just really wanna put in my bets. I need to make sure they hit. And I need to make sure this didn't. I'm pressed to see if this worked or not, because I got a new laptop. That's how we got here today. Not by God. Yes, by God. I'm not. I got put God or anything. But let's get to the last story. I'm sorry I'm rambling. So, World War III is approaching, guys. It's not because of China. It's not because of Russia. It's not because of Ukraine. It's not because of Gaza. It's because of the Billboard. And it's because of Billboard. It's because of Taylor Swift. And it's because of Beyonce. Recently, the Billboard had just released the greatest. It's not 100% out, but recently, Billboard has released the greatest pop stars of the 21st century. And number one and number two, they haven't came out yet. All we know is 3 down type thing. But recently, with the whole thing, why we might go to war is because the whole thing is like, should Taylor Swift be one? Because it's like it's pop stars. Like let's keep it for real. We know the mainstream. We know who popping. We know who not popping. We're not gonna put Famous Dex. Famous Dex is nowhere on this list. We're talking about mainstream people that's popping. And when you're thinking about the number 1 and number 2 greatest pop stars of the 21st century, the 2 people names that come up is Beyonce and Taylor Swift. And recently, I feel like this is really going to be the cause of the next war. The number 1 and number 2 spot ain't even out yet. It's like shit going on that's just speculation. Speculation is causing all this drama that makes me want to bring this to you. So first, I just want to pull up this news headline. Can you put up the Swifties versus? Look at this, bro. Swiftie racism against Beyonce after Billboard ranking controversy. Swiftie racism trends on X. You can take it off now. So I don't know if you already know about this, but if you look up Swiftie racism, like it's going down out here. These Swiftie fan bases are crashing out about this number 2 spot because basically I guess it's not 100% confirmed because the total list, like I said, the 1 and 2 spots hasn't been out yet. It's just 3 down. But they're speculating who's going to be number 1, who's going to be number 2. And now they're going to have to pick between Beyonce and Taylor Swift. And just between that whole decision itself, it causes a war. Taylor Swift fans need to take a chill pill. They're racist. I didn't even know. I love Taylor Swift personally. I didn't even know majority of her felt like. I didn't even know majority of her fan base felt like this to her. Can you pull up Exhibit A? Pull up Exhibit A. Who gave these bitches AI? Who gave these girls AI to type this out? You know how this script you have to be to type this out into AI? You can take it off now. So like before we get into the grits and the grannies, you kind of get a perspective here. I hope I laid it down good enough. Beyonce fans think today it was actually confirmed that Taylor Swift is number 2. I think it was confirmed. So Taylor Swift is going to be number 2. It's just not out yet, but I think it's confirmed that Taylor Swift is going to be number 2. And I think they got to give Beyonce number 1. Who else would you put other than them two for the greatest pop stars of the 21st century? So I think just for this, that picture I just showed you, that AI generated image, that's basically the perspective of here. Like it's like a million white women in Texas in cowboy boots with a guitar right now that feels animosity but towards Beyonce fans because Beyonce might get number 1 pop star of the 21st century. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I personally didn't think, I don't know, maybe it's just my reality. Can you just play the second, put the second picture up. Now, I didn't make this picture. I looked on the internet and I'm looking up this, and a Taylor Swift fan posted this. So like, I'm not going into the Knicks and you can take it off now. You're gonna have to go and ask yourself and look up what these people are saying about these people. I mean, I can't say a lot of it because it's gonna get my YouTube banned. But is that all the pictures I have? That's all the pictures. So basically, you get clips. I'm not trying to tell you what to feel, what not to feel. But I mean, I don't know. Beyonce got to win something. It's Beyonce now. They're not just about to not let her win. But if you in the comments talking about some Lil Uzi Vert, you need to get the hell out of here. These are real pop stars of the 21st century, not of the last 6 years. So I guess that's the reason. So if you hear bombs start going off, if you hear boom, boom, bam, bam, and gunshots, it's not because of the U.S. dollar crash. It's not because of the immigrants finally broke in the USA. It's because of the Taylor Swift and the BeyHive going at it. Because they're not about to let this go They're not about to let this go unrust. I know at least 100 Beyonce people with accounts that got hundreds of thousands. It's about to be war, guys. So all I'm saying is I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great time because the world is over now. Once this final complete list come out and they put Beyonce as number 1, a black girl over Taylor Swift, the white country lady, oh my goodness, racism going to spark up again. It's going to be segregation all over again. But I guess that's everything I had. I didn't really have that many much. As you can tell, I don't really have that many important topics. A lot of them are opinionated, you know what I mean? Because I don't care about a lot of stuff, and I care about stuff that entertains me. So I think that's pretty much sums up this episode. Thank you for tuning in. I think, what am I going to do now? What time is it? 3? Oh, yeah, we about to get up out of here. We got to put them bets in. So thank you for tuning into the Sunday episode. Like I said, I hope you're ready to go to work tomorrow. I hope your bets hit, and tune in until next time for the next show. And until then, goodbye. Yeah, that's it.